Hi students, in the last session we had discussed about the mesh current analysis. Now we are going to node voltage analysis or node voltage method. So the node voltage method, it is also a method for analyzing the circuit, and this method involves the application of KCL. And here one node is selected as a principal node or a reference node. The circuit contains more than two nodes, and in that one node is taken as a principal node or a reference node, and the reference node is assumed to be at a ground or zero potential, and the potentials of all other nodes are defined with respect to this reference node. And there are some procedure for this nodal analysis or for conducting this nodal analysis. First step is that a reference node is selected and a set of node voltages is assigned as the unknown quantities here. So first step is that a reference node is selected and a set of node voltages is assigned as unknowns. And the second step is that we should write the KCL equations for each node except the reference node. That is the second step. We know the KCL, that is I1 plus each node is having some voltage, currents. So I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to 0. That is the format of this KCL equation. And here we know the value of voltages corresponding to each node. If we are taking the nodes like 1, 2, 3, node 1, node 2, node 3, like that, then the voltages are like V1, V2, V3, and we know the values of corresponding resistance also. Then we can easily get the values of currents. So by using that current value, we can write the KCL equations. That is the second step. And third step is that the equations so formed are solved to give the node voltages. So by solving those equations, we should get the node voltages. And the fourth step is that we can now calculate the current through any branch and the voltages at any point on the network. So these are the procedures for finding the node voltage. Now let's do some problems on nodal analysis. The question is given, that is question is that use nodal analysis to find the voltage across the current through 4 ohm resistor shown in figure. So the circuit consists of a network, that is it consists of 4 ohm resistance, 8 ohm resistor and a 2 ohm resistor, then a 2 ampere current source, and here a 2 volt battery source. And we must convert that, that is we must first convert the 2 volt battery source to an equivalent current source. Here it is a voltage source. We have to convert that into corresponding current source. The value of that current source is I is equal to 2 volt. Here it is 2 volt divided by the 2 ohm resistor. That is, we know the current is equal to V by R. So I is equal to V by R. Here it is 2 divided by 2. So the current value is 1 ampere. So we can redraw the circuit like this. Here we are showing the 1 ampere current source, it is shown here, and next is a 2 ohm resistor, and here the same component 4 ohm resistor, and the same component 8 ohm resistor, and finally the 2 ampere current source. So now the circuit consists of only current sources. And next we have to mark the currents which is flowing through each branch. Here it is marked I1. Here it is I2 is flowing through this 4 ohm resistor, and this is I3 which is flowing through 2 ohm resistor, and this is I5 and this is I4. So this is I1, I2, I3, I4, I5. These are the currents which is flowing through each node. So here two nodes are considered as A and B. it is shown here. The other two nodes are E and F. Here we can select either E or F as reference node, either E or F as reference node. So calculate the voltages at nodes A and B. That is our aim. So at node A, we can write the equation like here the current which is flowing this node A is equal to, at node A we can apply the KCL equation, and we can write the equations like I1 plus I2 plus I3 is equal to 0 at any junction. The value of the sum of all current, it should be equal to 0. That is the Kirchhoff's current law is telling. So here the current which is entering at the junction is I1, and the other two currents I2 and I3, they are the currents which is leaving from the junction or node. So we can write the equation like I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. Here I1 is the current which is entering, and the current entering at a node is always equal to the current which is leaving from that node. So on the basis of that statement, we can write the equation like this: I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. So we know the value of I1. I1 is equal to 1 ampere. So we can write 1 is equal to, then I2 and I3, that we don't know the values of I2 and I3. So we can write the equation like I2 is, it is VA divided by 4. So VA divided by 4. Then next component, I2 can be write in two ways. That is, I2 can be write in one way like VA divided by 4, or it is also equal to VB divided by 4. So the first first node equations like I2, we can take I2 is equal to VA divided by 4, and the second I3 equation like VA divided by 2. So the equation becomes I2 and I3, I2 plus I3. We can write like VA divided by 4 plus VA divided by 2 minus VB divided by 4. That is the equation. So on solving this equation, we get 3VA minus VB is equal to 4. So we can write the equations at node B also in a similar way. That is, at node B, what are the currents? Node B, the currents are I2, I4 and I5. Here the current I2 is entering at node B, and I4 is also entering to node B, and I5 is leaving from the node B. So we can write I2 plus I4 is equal to I5. That is the equation. I2 plus I4 is equal to I5. That is the equation. And here I2 means it is the current which is flowing through this 4 ohm resistor. So we can write VB divided by 4, voltage divided by resistor, which gives us the value of current. So VB divided by 4, its value is equal to I2. So VB divided by 4 plus VB divided by 8, it gives us the value of I5, and it is also equal to or minus this is I4. I4 is the it is having a value of 2 ampere. So we can write the equation is like I2 plus I4 is equal to I5. So I2 means VB divided by 4, VB divided by 4 plus 2, that is the value of I4, that is 2, minus VB divided by VA divided by 4. So the I2 value is having two quantities, that is either it is equal to VB divided by 4 or it is equal to VA divided by 4. So that is taken here. So VA divided by VA minus VB divided by 4, we can write that VA minus VB divided by 4 plus 2 is equal to VB divided by 8. and on solving this we get 2VA minus 3VB is equal to 16. So we get two equations. First one is 3VA minus VB is equal to 4, and second is 2VA minus 3VB is equal to minus 16. On solving these two equations, we get the value of voltages like VA is equal to 4 volt and VB is equal to 8 volt. Here the value of VB is greater than that of VA. So the assumed direction is wrong. Actually, that current which is flows from node B to node A. We assumed it like it is flowing from node A to node B. So actually the direction of current, that is the current I2, it is flowing through the 4 ohm resistor, and that I2 value is depends upon the value of voltage VB. So this VB is greater than that of VA. So we can write the direction of current is assumed direction of current I2 is wrong. Actually it flows from node B to node A. So we can take another method for finding the unknown voltages, that is the determinant method. Here we got two equations like 3VA minus VB is equal to 4 and 2VA minus 3VB equal to minus 16. On we can write from these equations, we can write the corresponding matrix form and find the determinant. That is VA is equal to, the matrix form is like this, that is 3 minus 1 2 minus 3 VA VB is equal to 4 minus 16. So that is the matrix form of this equation. From this the value of VA can be find out. VA is equal to the first column of this values, that is 3 2 are replaced by this values 4 minus 16. 4 minus 16, the other two quantities are same, minus 1 minus 3 divided by this matrix form, that is 3 minus 1 2 minus 3. So on taking the determinant of this values, we get the value of voltage VA. It is the voltage at node A, that is equal to 4 volt. So similarly we can find the value of VB, that is the voltage at node B, VB is equal to the 3 minus 2, this value is replaced by 4 and minus 16, 4 minus 16 divided by the same denominator. That is the general equation we obtained from this two equations, that is 3 minus 1 2 minus 3, that is coming in the denominator. So on taking the determinant of this those equations, we get the value of VB, that is the voltage at node B, like 8 volt. So the answers are same by using the both methods. So this is about node voltage analysis. This method is also using for analyzing the circuit. Thank you.